tripled it. And the Prophet ﷺ loved Bilaal radiallahu ta'ala. And when he was freed, he hugged him to his chest. And he hugged Bilaal radiallahu ta'ala because he loved Allah and loved the Rasul of Allah. You think we really have that love? We can't even follow the sunnah the Prophet ﷺ for us to really love him like Bilaal radiallahu ta'ala. You know? When the Prophet, peace be upon him, passed away, I was mentioning this a few nights on one of the odd nights. When he died, when he passed away, Hazrat Bilaal radiallahu ta'ala, who packed up his bags and he left Medina. He cried and he cried and he cried. He couldn't just bear to live in Medina without the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's what you call love. Isi ko mohabbat kehte hai bhai. That's what you call love for Allah and the Rasul of Allah. He could not live. He couldn't bear to go in that masjid where he couldn't see and meet the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He left, headed out for Damascus. And one riwayat says that he stopped on the way under a tree and was taken asleep. And he saw in his dream the Prophet ﷺ says, Bilaal, won't you come and visit me? You've left me and gone. You know, whenever I talk of this incident, I just get goosebumps. Bilaal radiallahu ta'ala, who out of his love for the Rasul ﷺ got up and started walking back to Medina. Some people say it was a few days after or months after. He was already in Damascus. He got the dream there. Whatever it be, the lesson is the most important thing. And when he entered into the city of Medina, everybody started going, wow, Bilaal is here. And everybody in the street started asking him to call the adhan, call the adhan. Come on, Bilaal. Please, we only heard your adhan when the Prophet ﷺ was alive. Can you please call it again, so we could bring back those loving memories of the Prophet ﷺ. He never did. He refused. And it's only when the grandsons of the Prophet ﷺ, Hassan and Hussein, 2 young boys at that time, asked him to call the adhan. Because of the love for the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he could not refuse the grandsons that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam loved. You see the loving package? Ye to sab mohabbat ki baat hai. He could not refuse the grandson's request because the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, those who love my grandsons love me. So he could not refuse their request. Subhanallah.